There comes a moment, a precise, soul-awakening moment, when you stare at the reflection in the mirror, not just to check your hair, not just to pass time, but to ask a question that cuts deeper than ambition ever dared to go. What am I doing with this one life? Not the life you show on social media, not the life you present to your friends or your boss, but the life that whispers to you in the dark, the one that aches to mean something more. In a world obsessed with instant validation, followers likes, hustle porn, we've forgotten the foundational truths that built empires. The principles that guided minds like Edison, Tesla, Carnegie, Disney, Lincoln. Not gimmicks, not trends, but laws. Unchanging, eternal, universal. And today, we will resurrect them, not as relics, but as tools. Tools sharpened for the battlefield of the 21st century. Because success is no longer about climbing a corporate ladder. It's about rising in a collapsing world. It's about alignment, fulfillment, freedom. These are the 7 laws of success. Redefined for the now. Every dream starts as a whisper in the soul. Before there's achievement, there's belief. Before reality, there's vibration. You don't get what you want. You get what you are. Tesla once said, if you want to understand the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. That wasn't metaphor. That was blueprint. The law of attraction is not about wishful thinking. It is the conscious alignment of your thoughts, your emotions, your actions, with the outcome you seek. Visualize it, not passively, but emotionally. See your goal. Feel it. Taste it. Stand inside it. Not once. Every day. Until your nervous system no longer sees it as fantasy, but as fact. This is how the greatest built their reality. Steve Jobs didn't hope for innovation. He saw the future before it existed. Elon Musk didn't just wish for rockets. He obsessed over Mars like it was already home. Energy is currency. Gratitude is acceleration. And belief is the bridge between the invisible and the inevitable. Start with vision. Live from the end. Watch reality bend to meet your vibration. Intention is the knife that carves through the fog of distraction. Without it, your energy bleeds into everything and creates nothing. Look around. The world is drowning in busy work. People chase productivity, but never purpose. They climb ladders, only to realize they're leaning against the wrong wall. The law of intention is not just about movement. It's about meaningful movement. Set your targets with surgical precision. What do you want? Why do you want it? Whose life improves because you're alive? Jim Rohn once said, if you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. So chart your course. Map your actions to your values. Break your vision into steps. Then attack them daily, with intensity, not overwhelm. Let every step be a declaration. I am not here to pass time. I am here to create legacy. You are not a wandering leaf. You are the storm that shapes the forest. The world will doubt you. Your friends will question you. Your past will haunt you. But none of it matters if you've mastered the battlefield within. Belief is not arrogance. It is the quiet defiance that says, no matter what the world throws at me, I will rise. Henry Ford, a man with no formal education, said, whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. It wasn't motivation. It was science. Your brain filters reality to confirm your beliefs. It edits out everything that doesn't match your identity. If you believe you're not good enough, you'll unconsciously sabotage every opportunity. If you believe you are a creator, a leader, a force of impact, you'll start showing up like one. So reprogram. Speak life into your identity. Stand in front of the mirror and remind yourself, I was born with purpose. I am capable. I am evolving. Surround yourself with belief bearers, not dream killers. Your circle is your mirror. Let it reflect greatness. Distraction is the disease of this century. Notifications, news feeds, numb scrolling. We are more connected than ever, but dangerously disconnected from purpose. Focus is your superpower, and like any power, it must be trained, not wished for. Warren Buffett and Bill Gates were once asked to name the number one factor behind their success. They said it in unison: focus. The law of focus is ruthless. It demands that you eliminate more than you add. It asks you to kill comfort, say no to mediocrity, and marry mastery. Turn your phone off. Create sacred hours of undisturbed creation. Work in sprints. Reflect. Refine. Productivity is not doing more. It's doing less, but better. Be the lion, not the squirrel. Hunt with precision. Rest with purpose. Here's the paradox of life. The more you give, the more you grow. We were taught to chase money, fame, power. But true fulfillment comes from contribution. It's what Carnegie understood when he gave away his fortune. It's what Oprah embodies when she uplifts millions. You are not separate from the world. You are a node in a living system. And when you give time, energy, resources, you activate a cycle of reciprocity. No, it's not always instant, but the universe keeps receipts. Give without keeping score. Help others rise, and watch your soul expand. Be the one who plants trees you may never sit under, because legacy isn't what you earn, it's what you leave behind. The only constant is change. The only security is your ability to evolve. Blockbuster died because it refused to adapt. Kodak fell because it feared digital. But Netflix, Amazon, Apple, they morphed. They pivoted. They lived. The law of adaptability is not weakness. It's resilience. Life will throw curveballs. Rejection. Failure. Crisis. You'll lose deals. You'll lose people. Sometimes you'll lose faith. But if your identity is rooted in growth, you can bend without breaking. You can lose everything and still rebuild stronger, because the blueprint lives inside you. Like Lincoln, who lost 8 elections before becoming president. Like Edison, who failed 1,000 times before the light bulb. Adapt, learn, reinvent, because the old you is not required for the new destiny. Success is not a destination, it is a curriculum. And you, my friend, are a forever student. The moment you stop learning, you begin dying. Read, study, question, grow, consume wisdom like water. Let biographies be your mentors. Let mistakes be your professors. Let experience be your lab. Stephen Covey wrote about sharpening the saw, because even the sharpest tool becomes dull through use. Renew yourself daily. Evolve your thinking. Upgrade your systems. There's always another level, another paradigm, another power waiting to be unlocked. The world doesn't need more know-it-alls. It needs learners, seekers, thinkers, visionaries. And now you see it. Success is not a lottery ticket. It is not granted to the chosen few. It is not locked behind some secret door. It is built daily by those who honor the laws. Attraction, intention, belief, focus, giving, adaptability, learning. These are not ideas. They are forces, invisible but undeniable. Ignore them and drift. Embrace them and rise. You may fail. You will fall. But every scar will whisper your evolution. Every setback will polish your purpose. So rise. Build your life like Ford built engines, with precision. Dream like Disney dreamed kingdoms, from imagination. Persist like Lincoln. Shine like Edison. Disrupt like Musk. But above all, be you, the fully expressed, untamed, awakened version of you. Because the world doesn't need another copy. It needs your fire. The 7 laws are waiting. Now go build your legacy.